Hey guys, welcome back. I got a bit of a treat for you this time. We are doing a overnight trip into Mount Robson Provincial Park up to Kinney Lake. This is, as you can see, in the middle of winter, and I got this handy new sled behind me. So if you want to stick around, let's go enjoy the show. Well guys, glad you could join us. Today we are headed up to Kinney Lake. We're going to be doing about 7 kilometers all the way up to the campground, and from there we're going to spend the night and have ourselves some nice dinner, enjoy the stars. Hopefully they're going to come out, and then we're going to come back the next day. So looking at about a 210 meter elevation gain. Not too bad, but for the winter it can be a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to make it a little easier on myself and Susie today, because I brought a Pulk Sled, P-U-L-K sled. I built it myself, and I'll show you how that works out for us. So these sleds are perfect for these kind of low elevation gains. If you're on some steeper terrain that's constantly got some major uphill, it's not going to be quite as handy for you. But for the average hike, like going up to Kinney Lake, that's pretty much a nice gentle grade the whole way. These sleds are going to come in really handy. Well, it's right about here that I realized that I forgot my phone in the truck. So, a quick return trip back. Got it. Only an extra 700 meters one way. Okay. All right, so this is the one avalanche area that you have to worry about on the thing. We're about 0.8 of a kilometer in, so you can see where it's come down here above us. So we're gonna try and find a way around. I'm gonna leave the Pulk here for a little while, and we're gonna see if we can find a way through first. I could take it all the way across. So, trying to get up and across over to there. Okay, brought the pack over here. I'm gonna go back. Gonna grab Susie, see if we can both maneuver that sled over top of this terrain. Should be a little tricky, but it seems pretty stable right now, so we're gonna keep on going. Okay, that was exciting. Took a little bit of effort to get across there. But we made it. Susie's up ahead with the other parts of the gear there. I'll take the rest of the sled. Definitely had to unload. Way too heavy to try and bring it across there, so with it being unloaded, it was definitely manageable anyway. So, all right, so that killed a quick hour just trying to get over 100 meters, but off we go. Oh, and don't try this at home, you'll probably die. So we reached Kinney Lake. We are in the middle of trying to make it around the edge of the lake. We could go over the top, but I think it's pretty safe to go around the edge. We're not going to cross over the center, just in case of whatever the ice conditions are. So we're going to play that by ear and see how it goes out here. One good rule of thumb when you're crossing over ice, don't stay too close to each other. A little less weight in one spot. Welcome back to Kinney Lake in the winter. Okay, we just finished one night up at Kinney Lake. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and we're making our way back down. How'd you find it, Susie?
It's good, yeah. Oh, definitely warm enough.
We made sure that we packed extra sleeping bags, so we had 2 quilts. And we also had the X-Therm sleeping pads, which are a must if you're winter camping. I think the R value on them is like 7.5 or 8 or something. So that worked out really well for us. There was some condensation in the tent this morning. Nothing too bad. I think if you're doing a couple of nights, it would be more problematic, but temperatures out here today are around probably -1 or 2. So not too bad to worry about. We're gonna make our way back. We're gonna kind of hug the shoreline here, and then we're gonna make our way back down the hill through the parking lot. You can see how that goes. We have to tackle that avalanche slide once again when we get down there, which was a bit of a ball buster when we were down there. So hopefully we'll learn a few things when we came across the first way about unloading the boat. So see how that goes. So a couple things to know for winter camping up in Mount Robson. So permits are not required for winter camping. I think they start mid-May or June or something. So you don't need a permit. You're not going to really have to tackle the crowds, which is pretty good. And but there's no fires allowed up here. There is an emergency fire ring, I think, up at Whitehorn. But Kinney Lake has a shelter, but it does not have a fire wood stove, or doesn't have a fire ring, and fires aren't permitted. So it doesn't matter what time of year that's going on. So just keep that in mind when you're coming up. As well, you got to think about parking down below. The road is plowed all the way to the parking lot, to the trailhead. Yeah, currently. We don't know if that's all year round, but it definitely was when we came up today. Because it is so close to the big areas like Calgary, this area does get some use during the winter, so the path is pretty well packed down for us, so that's pretty good. So these sleds are absolutely awesome on this flat lake terrain. Going across here, I've got about 50 pounds, give or take, inside that sled, and as we come across here on the snow, doesn't feel like anything really. Okay, just got off that avalanche zone again. It was equally fun as it was the first time. The only thing I did different this time was take almost everything out of the sled. So it ended up being a little bit easier to get across. But so yeah, if you reach some kind of terrain like that with your sled, she's not built for that. But otherwise we're across. We got about 1 kilometer to go, and our adventure is going to be over. Well guys, there you have it. Just finished the overnight trip into Kinney Lake in the middle of the winter. Super fun about it. It was excellent weather. Highly recommend it. If you're going to be going to try it, make sure you got the right gear, make sure you got the right thermarest, make sure you got everything to keep yourself warm up there in the emergency gear. The sled, I think, worked really well. I definitely recommend it. It does not work well to go over top of avalanches, as you can see. That part's a little precarious. But we got a bunch more videos regarding Berg Lake and the whole trail, if you want to check those out for the doing it all up in the summer. And other than that, if you got anything out of this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and otherwise I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.
Ooh.